Before we begin with the ceremony, I would like to ask the guests to speak a few words about the 3-day international conference.
So good evening, everyone. Hope all of you are not tired. कुछ लोग तो ऐसे कर रहे हैं, कुछ लोग ऐसे कर रहे हैं. So it's really a pleasure to interact with all of you. Young mind is always, although we are also young. So we all are young. So it's a great experience to interact with all of you, and I'm sure that you also have learned something. You received some path how you can proceed your career into the forensic science, and only one thing I say that being in forensic science, you need to be vigilant, you need to be updated, because technology is moving very fast, particularly when we talk about the field like cyber forensics. So technology is so fast, things which you are going to study here in your semester is going to be updated once you pass your semester. So update is very fast, and you all have seen yesterday the attack of the BSOD. So all the airlines shut down just by this one critical vulnerable attack, and the team of the people are not able to find out the solutions. So it's very much required to be updated with the society and the technology. And with this, I wish you all the best, and thank you, Sandeep University, and everyone for inviting us here to interact with such a young. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I think during these 3 days, I first appreciate the contribution of the student and their intention to learn about forensic science. This much number I have never seen. So I must congratulate. And of course, even if you have tried to learn, whatever you have learned is a great. I think it's a great. You can say you have taken the opportunity, and if you have a patience to sit, definitely you will be learning a lot. So during these 3 days, we have a oral and online and offline presentations, which was great, not only from the scientists from India, but also from the abroad also, like UK, US, and others. So, and at the same time, I was looking at the posters. They were also very, very informative. So, by attending these conferences, of course, you have an attitude and you know what sort of trends are going on in forensic science. Of course, as Dr. Ranjit has already said, that we are shifting towards a scientific investigation. Earlier, we used to have a manual investigation And in that case, you know about, you may not also be knowing about it. The third degree method was very, very prevalent. And in that case, there was always hue and cry that there are human right violations. Violation is there because we don't have a choice. Police has to use the third degree method. But now that system, in manual system also, we were totally dependent upon the witnesses. So wherever you go in the court, one party is presenting the witnesses, or then another party is presenting the witnesses. But that was a very, very long process, and at the same time, when at the crucial juncture, the witnesses become hostile. That we have to say certain things because of the police be pressing a lot. So that was the thing. But now all the things have been changed, and now we are conducting investigation based on the physical evidences. So evidences means we are looking for the evidences, whatever has been left over the crime scene, or with the victim, or sometime with the culprit also. So in that case, we have, because the technology is improving. I used to say that at our time, or a few decades back, there was a dispute of the police station about the boundaries. If the murder is committed in one police station's boundary, they try to shift the body to the other. So then it's the responsibility of the other police station. So now those type of things doesn't exist at all. Now sitting at this place, like he was saying that in airline some attack has been done in the software. Okay, so that has been hacked. Okay, because of that, the airlines have to cancel the flights. So because of which you can estimate how much discomfort has been made to the people. Okay, so that means now we are having a different type of atmosphere, and we are conducting scientific investigations. Scientific investigation, why we are conducting scientific investigation? The two, three things I have already mentioned. And at the same time, now the people are whosoever is committing crime by using the technology, because technology is available even to a very, very layman person. So when the technology is available, okay, so definitely the crime is committed by using the technology. Sitting at this place, you can commit crime in USA. So that means there has to be certain means or method which can confront those type of crime, and solve those crime by using the technology itself. So that means that it's a total transformation of the system of investigation, which have shifted from manual to a scientific system. So that's why in this era, whatever we are listening in these type of conferences, we are updating our knowledge. So there, during these 3 days, definitely we have a wide variety of the papers which have been presented, and wide variety of invited talks presented on different type of subjects. So that might have updated your knowledge, and hopefully when you have a knowledge, and you might have developed a curiosity also, that how this is happening. So even in the last lecture itself, you have seen the one particular technique which is a non-destructive and wide variety of you can say clue material can be analyzed. so so in that case, so sitting at this place, you are not losing anything, but you are gaining, and your curiosity is generated, and because of which you can have you can conduct a research on that. So hopefully you have gained a lot, and I must say you will be encouraged to attend more and more conferences and try to attend more sessions that will be useful for everyone. Thank you.
Honorable Chairman Dr. Sandeep Kumar Jha, respected OSD Professor Pramod Karoy sir, to kindly join me and stand welcoming sir with a huge round of applause. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, I thank you, sir, for gracing this event with your presence. Good evening once again, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and my dear fellow participants. I now request Dr. Nisar A. Rishi, sir, convener of ICRDFS 2024 and Associate Dean, School of Science, to felicitate Honorable Chairman, sir. I now request Dr. Renu Devi ma'am, convener of ICRDFS 2024 and head of Department Forensic Science, Sandeep University, to felicitate respected OSD, Professor Pramod Karoe, sir. Thank you. I welcome you all to the valedictory ceremony of the 3-day International Conference on Recent Developments in Forensic Science 2024. It's my humble request to Honorable Chairman, sir, to share his few words of wisdom.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I would like to welcome the dignitaries on the dais, Mr. Deepak Varale ji, Dr. Harsh Sharma ji, Dr. Mukesh Kumar Thakkar ji, Dr. Ranjit Singh ji, Dr. Vinod Dhingra ji, Dr. Vijay Rustagi, Dr. Sweetie Sharma, Mrs. Sharda Avdhanam, my OSD and academic facilitator, Mr. Pramod Karoe ji, and HOD, and our dean, the faculty members, staff members, and the dignitary speakers, and most importantly, my loving students. I welcome you all. Welcome you all on the eve of the international conference being organized by Department of Forensic Science of Sandeep University. Dear students, I think all of you are from Forensic Science, Forensic Department? Yes. Okay. Now, Forensic Science Department, recently, it has this field of science, forensic science, this has become the most promising, most challenging, most rewarding, and the lucrative field in the not only the academics but also in the industry. You know that. And as a chairman and as an educationist, what I have experienced, if next to computer science, if any department is popular in academic fraternity, that is forensic science. Departments are very popular. I always say all departments, all fields are equally lucrative and equally promising. And oftenly I say that every street is paved with gold. Okay, it's not like that backup is not promising. But nowadays the trend is for forensic science, and you should be fortunate enough that you all have joined forensic science department. But since many students are joining, many persons are joining, you can also expect tough competition in future also. That's why joining and getting degree is not that important. Important is you should be very, very skillful. You don't think that if you get forensic science department, if you get the degree from forensic from the university, your life is settled or everything is you have got your you got your dream fulfilled. Main thing is that you have to hold your skill, you have to upgrade your skill, and remember one thing: those who are in the final year, the real education starts after university education. That's why you have to keep on updating yourself. This education is a lifetime process, and you have to always upgrade your skill and upgrade your knowledge. I seldom get opportunity to interact with my students, and this is a rare opportunity that I am interacting with the faculties of forensic science and the students of forensic science. Here, I won't take much of your time because your HOD madam has given me only 13 minutes time to express myself. Okay, I will try to wind up. Now, I would like to share a few things with you. Those who are in the second year and those who are in the third year, those who pass out very soon. For them, one thing I want to tell you that always keep on setting your goals. In the last program also, I had told this one. Goal setting is very, very important thing. Last 2-3 months before, one friend of mine, a school friend, we were in the school, he had come to me and he told me that I'm unable to get the desired success what I had planned during my college time. And in spite of my hard work and dedication, I'm unable to get the desired result. Please help me. I asked him, okay, fine. You please give me your goal sets or goals what you have defined for yourself. I said, it is not with me. I told him, you go to your car, I think it is in your car. He said, no, it's not there. I told him, okay, fine, you go home and you bring that. He told me, it's not there, it's not my practice of goal setting. I shouted at him, I said, I bet that you don't have more than 50,000 rupees in your bank account. And I'm telling you, 90% sitting here, they don't do goal setting. If you want to achieve success, if you want to do anything in your life, the most important thing is the goal setting, and that is important not only for the students, but also for my faculty members. 90% people sitting here, they don't do like this. Remember that, suppose you want to go to Delhi. Suppose you're planning to go to Delhi along with your family members. What will you do? What will you tell me? Suppose you want to go by train, for example, or go by plane, for example. 2 months, 3 months before, since you are going with your family members, you plan at least 2-3 months before, because 5-6 persons will go. You purchase a ticket, train ticket or plane ticket, 2-tier, 3-tier, AC, non-AC. You have to plan. Then you'll have to plan for your foods, veg, non-veg, whatsoever. You have to book the hotel or wherever you'll be staying. Then sightseeing, everything you plan properly. You plan properly. And how far is Delhi from here? How far is Delhi from here? Yes, hardly 1500 kilometers, 1500 kilometers hardly. Now for 1500 kilometer journey, you have to plan so much. Whereas your lifespan is much bigger than that. Now if a journey to Delhi needs so much planning, you can imagine how much planning will be required for your entire life journey. If you want to send any, if you want to send any letter by courier, and if you don't put address on that, will it reach? No. That's why goal setting is very, very important. It will define your path. It will define your route. You should have short-term goal. You should have mid-term goal. You should have long-term goal. And you should always put dates on that, punch the dates on that. And you should write it. You should write it down in your diary or wherever else. It will be etched in stone, you can say. Then only you'll be able to get the desired result. And that's why I would like to call upon my students and also faculty members to practice this, make this a habit of goal setting. For example, those were the students. And there are many people, they also don't know how to do the goal setting. I'm helping you. Because when I was student, I have also done that. And right now also I'm doing it. For my students, I'm telling you, you should have short-term goal. Say, in 3 years of time, what are you going to do? In 3 years of time, what are you going to do? You will have to gather as much knowledge as possible, as much skill as possible, as many certificates as possible. Because remember that I think 400 people are sitting here. The person sitting next to you is your competitor. The person sitting behind you is your rival. Life is a race. You are the best person. So suppose you say that I'm the best. That is not important nowadays. How much better you are than other person, that is important. Don't think that you have got admission in forensic science, very popular branch, you become successful. No, not at all. In 3 years of time, your current goal should be to get as much knowledge, as much skill, as many certificates as possible. Because this knowledge is going to be translated into money in the future. Remember that. Don't sit idle. You can pass the exam. You can pass the university exam by copying in exam. You can pass the university exam by copying. I know that can happen. That may happen also. I don't know what is going on here. But you can't pass the life exam by copying. You know that. You can pass the university exam by copying because the questions are same for everyone. But in the life, you can't do that by copying because there the problems are different for everyone. That's why try to gain as much knowledge as possible. That is your short-term goal. Then the mid-term goal. In the mid-term goal, getting a good job. Getting a good job, that is the goal. And the long-term goal, either you become the CEO of some company or you become the entrepreneur of the company, and you'll have your own enterprise. That should be your long-term goal. You write it down and do it accordingly. Now, here also we have tried to provide you best possible facilities. We have given you very good buildings, very good classrooms. We have given you very good faculties, best possible faculties. Or we have given you hostel. As for the limited resources, we have tried to provide you everything. And moreover, we are also, since the university is at national level, but of course it's in developing stage. Your labs are under construction and very soon it will be ready. 8 labs will be ready. More classrooms will come up, and you will feel very happy to know that recently I have signed equipments for your labs also. 65 lakh check I have signed for you. Yes, for the signing only I have come here. And I have asked your HOD madam that once you receive it and once you start practicing on that, I will give you more labs if you require. The thing is, see, we want that our forensic science department, it should be regarded as the best department in the country in forensic. That's why we are not going to leave any stone unturned in developing the forensic science. But the one thing you have to, only one thing you have to focus on your studies. Now, I will take this opportunity to convey you one very important thing, which is very dear to me. And I want that you should do it religiously. Now, suppose you are going to purchase laptop. What do you see? You see the specifications, RAM and all. If you go to purchase, if you are purchasing a mobile phone, again specifications are there. If you are purchasing any instrument in your lab, you also see the specification, and on that the price is there. Similarly, you are also product for the industry. Now, after 3 years, after completion of the program, you'll be applying for the job. Therefore, what should be a specification? The product specification, and that is known as resume. And I have seen many persons, they have very casual approach in preparing their resume. Whereas I consider this the most important part for any professional. That's why whenever you are applying for a job, your resume should be proper. We have also prepared the format of that. Please get from your HOD madam how to prepare the resume. I myself a recruiter. Every year I recruit thousands of employees. On the basis of that, I'm telling you, most 90% resumes are not updated. I think that the person, even most of the time, the person who is submitting the resume, the person is also not aware what is the content inside the resume. You should have proper photograph, latest colored photograph. You should paste on your resume, and you should keep on updating your resume. Now, in the resume, the 4 things are very important. Don't forget to mention that. Apart from your name, address, and academic qualification, 4 things are very important, and this is very much near and dear to me. And you are going to implement that. And the recruiters, they see that thing only. Number 1, about your communication skill. Communication skill, number 1. Number 2, value-added programs. How many value-added programs you have done? Number 3, skill programs, skill-based programs. How many skill sets you have? And number 4 is very important. How many employment enhancement certificates you have got? These 4 things. These 4 things are very important. And accordingly, we have designed our curriculum. Every time whenever I come across with the dean, when I come across with my HODs, I discuss about the same thing. Now, since I'm communicating with you for the first time, you should keep it in mind, and you will have to follow this thing properly. The first thing is communication. If you get 5% less in any subject, that won't matter. But if you're poor in communication, you won't get job anywhere, I'm telling you. And I have asked your HOD that in the first year of joining the institution, in the first year of joining the university, my students should be well versed in English, written and spoken. And those who are sitting here, remember that you are in the prime of your youth. If you take it casually, your career will be ruined if you're poor in communication. Remember that. Got it? You all got? That's why how to improve your communication. For that, you have to practice. By 1 hour of lecture, you can't hold your communication skill. You have to make it habit. You should communicate with your faculty members only in English. And you should communicate among yourself only in English. English is a medium of instruction and a medium of communication of Sandeep University. Remember that. Second thing I told you about the value-added program. Every semester in your curriculum, we have included 2 value-added programs every semester. My dear sir, you all are the expert of the field. If I am wrong, you can help me afterwards. This we have done to improve the employability of my students. Every semester, we have given 2 value-added programs after thorough research and 2 skill-based programs and 2 employment enhancement certificate that you will have to do it religiously. And sir, for your kind information, in the what I have planned, in the first year of joining only, we are preparing the resume of our students. And those students who have not prepared your resume, even though the second year, do it immediately. Do it immediately. And you have project also, right? Project in the final semester. Okay. And the most important thing, in the final year, of course, you have to do internship and you will do projects. Remember one thing, when you will apply for the job, you will be asked most of the questions from project 1. If I'm not wrong, sir. See, you will be asked questions based on your projects. And many people, what they do cut and paste in projects. I know that. There are many consultants also for doing projects. By 5 class, in 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, it is as per negotiation skill. You can do the projects, but don't do that. Don't do that. You should do. You can fool the class teacher, but you can't fool yourself. You should do project properly, religiously. Don't take the certificate for granted. You will have to earn the certificate. You have to work for it. That's why those in the final year, they should do project properly because you are going to be asked questions based on that only. And here I would like to call upon my HODs and the dean that every guide in the final semester, how many scholars do you have? I think 50 sections. 50 sections. Now, those were the guides here. They will have 50 to 16 students in the final year. That guide is not only the guide, project guide, but they are the mentors of my final year student. Point number 1. Point number two, the mentor or the project guide, he will be responsible to equip the students as per the resume of that student. The project guide will be responsible for the internship of the students. If you are not getting internship on your own, we will provide you. We will provide you. but we have to persuade that. We have 40 members team in our training and placement department. That is not a problem. You have to persuade it. And the project guide or the mentor will be responsible for the placement of my student. If you are not getting placement, you ask your project guide, he will help you. If you are not proper any skill, we will again train you as per your skill. We will make you employed. We are responsible for your employment. We are responsible to make you to enable you for the employment. That's why if you are not getting job, if you have a problem in the final year, you ask your project guide. He is responsible for your everything. You got it? You are getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I think you are saying that I have too much education. Huh? No, I'm very casual discussing is going on. Okay. And the second thing, one more thing I will tell you. How many of you? Okay, sir. कहाँ जा रहे हैं आप? No, but please. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah. Now tell me, how about your friends? Now tell me, how many of you agree with me? How many of you agree that people are asset for organization? Please raise your hand. People are asset for organization. Please raise your hand. How many of you agree that people are asset for the organization? Oh, so many hands. Yes, raise your hands. Yes. Means several people, many of you agree that people are asset for the organization, right? But that is wrong. Only good people are asset for the organization. Remember that. And the rest are liabilities. Now it's okay now? Therefore, see, remember this, my dear students, good habits needs to be cultivated. Bad habits and evil occur automatically. If you see the garden, there's the flowers and all. They need caring, tendering. But but the weeds, they come up automatically. That's why you have to cultivate good habits. Now there are two kinds of problems. One is business problem and the other is people problem. The business problem जो होता है ना वो ज्यादा परेशान नहीं करता है, but the people problem जो होता है ना वो सबसे ज्यादा परेशान होता है. That's why in the near future, only two kind of skills will be very, very important. In the near future, only two kind of skills will be very, very important. One, the people skill, and the other is a selling skill. What I said? One is people skill, and the second one is selling skill. Now, see, for the young entrepreneurs, I know many of you are going to be entrepreneurs in future. If you see anyone in the in the organization, at the initial level, when the employee is joining the organization, again I'm repeating, when in any organization, when the people are joining, at the time they do 90% technical part and 10% people part. But when you are rising the ladder, when you become the CEO, when you become the manager, at the time 90% will be people and 10% will be technical. That's why you should be, and how you'll be able to properly manage the people if you have proper communication skill. That's why I'm giving more emphasis on the communication skill of the students. And I think, Ashwini Madam, you're doing that. For English, what you're doing for English? But that's going on properly. And finally, I won't take too much of your time because you all are engaged in various kind of activities for last 3 days. Here, I would like to offer my sincere thanks to the organizers, the deans and the HODs of Forensic Science Department. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your words of wisdom and inspiring each and every one of us. Thank you once again, sir. The valedictory program highlights the impactful presentation, insightful discussions, and collaborative workshops that fostered knowledge exchange throughout the event. As we gather here for the valedictory ceremony of the International Conference on Recent Developments in Forensic Science 2024, a wave of emotion washes over me. There is a sense of accomplishment as we reflect on the incredible exchange of knowledge that has transpired over the past few days. Yet, there's also a tinge of sadness as we bid farewell to the stimulating discussions and the international community we have built here. This conference has been a testament to the power of collaboration. We, a diverse group of minds from across the globe, converge to explore the frontiers of forensic science. The presentation sparked lively debates, the sessions fostered a spirit of shared understanding, and the networking opportunities have undoubtedly laid the groundwork for future collaboration. Let the knowledge that we have acquired here serve as a springboard for continued exploration and innovation, and let the international network we have established be the foundation for future collaborations. Thank you. We now move forward to the prize distribution ceremony of the 3-day International Conference on Recent Developments in Forensic Science 2024. It is time to celebrate the outstanding achievements of some of our participants. Throughout the conference, we have witnessed exceptional work in various categories. Tonight, we honor those who have pushed boundaries, presented groundbreaking ideas, and made significant contributions to the respective fields. This evening, we will be presenting awards in the following categories. Number 1, oral presentations for both online and offline presentations. And second, poster presentation. Presenting these awards are the esteemed dignitaries on the dais. We will now start with the offline oral presentations. The third prize goes to the serial number FSOF02 Anji Kumar for the topic estimation of shooting range. I request the dignitaries to please give away the awards. The second prize for the offline oral presentation goes to the serial number OF21 Rahul Nambiyar from Jain University for the topic Unveiling the Serial Killer. On his behalf, anybody from Jain University could collect the award. The first prize for the offline oral presentation goes to the serial number OF04 Devansh Tripathi, NFSU Delhi for the topic canine forensics and matching to all the factors. Congratulations to all the winners. We move forward to the online oral presentations. The third prize goes to the serial number FSOL24 Himanshu Khandekar from IFSC Mumbai. The second prize goes to FSOL07 Diksha Thakur from Maharshi Dayanand University. And the first prize goes to the serial number 0L05 Anupa from Cochin University. Congratulations to all the winners. Please give them a applause. The last prize is the poster presentation category. The third prize goes to the serial number PP15 Bhumika Mathur for the topic effect of EMB storage conditions on DNA extraction. Congratulations to her. The second prize goes to the serial number FSPP01 Harini Maitri Subraja for the topic vaccine investigation. The first prize for the poster competition goes to the serial number FSPP08 Arpita Tiwari Mani Ranjan from NFSU Delhi for the topic Students and National Hearing Readers Challenges and Ethical Control. Congratulations to all the winners. A huge round of applause for all of them. Their dedication to hard work is truly commendable. Remember, while awards are given to a selected few, every participant deserves recognition for their commitment and participation. We encourage everyone to continue exploring, innovating, and pushing the boundaries of your field. The exchange of ideas that transpired here will undoubtedly fuel further advancements in the field of forensic science. We look forward to seeing the lasting impact of your work. This concludes our prize distribution ceremony. We hope you have enjoyed this experience as much as we have. Let us continue to foster the spirit of learning and innovation as we move forward. I now hand over to Dr. Kiran Thakur.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Good afternoon. As we come to the conclusion of ICRDFS24, I hope you all had a productive and inspiring. Your enthusiasm, expertise, and dedication will make this conference a success. Now we will appreciate the efforts of the team behind the success of the conference. Now I request all the respected guest speakers, the HODs of School of Science to felicitate the organizing team members. Now I request Mr. Preetham Pandit sir to receive certificate on the behalf of Dr. Praveen Yadav sir, organizing secretary. Thank you, sir. Now, that is all about Mr. Preetham Pandit sir to receive his token of appreciation. Miss Namrata ma'am to receive her token of appreciation. Miss Komal ma'am, come to the dais to receive your token of appreciation. Miss Komal ma'am, please come up on the dais. Deshna ma'am, please. Miss Pallavi ma'am, please come up on the dais. Pallavi ma'am, please come up on the dais. Please come up on the dais to receive your token of appreciation. Now I request Mr. Egna Patel. Miss Deepti ma'am, please come up on the stage. Thank you, ma'am.
I would now like to acknowledge the hard work and dedication the committees, faculty coordinators, and the student coordinators that have done on the behalf of the entire organizing committee. First up, I would like to call upon the entire team of registration and certification led by Dr. Leena Patil ma'am. The faculty coordinators, student coordinators, and the entire team. The registration and certification committee come upon the dais. Next up is the stage and decoration committee. Be ready. Thank you for making the process of registration and certification very smooth. The team has been working for the past 3 days tremendously. Please give them a huge round of applause. Next, I would like to call upon the stage and decoration committee headed by Dr. Renu Pathak ma'am on the dais. The arrangements to the top so that we could enjoy the conference without any hassle. I now call upon the food committee headed by Dr. Parag Chavan. I thank you all for making such an amazing food arrangement so that kept us enthusiastic throughout the entire day. I would like to call upon the entire team of discipline headed by Dr. Avinash. I now invite the guest and transportation committee headed by Dr. Sandeep Kaur. I call upon the Guest and Transportation Committee headed by Dr. Sandeep Wagh. Thank you for taking great efforts in guiding our guests from to and from the conference. I would like to give a special mention to Dr. Kiran Thakur for managing the female hostel accommodation. Please welcome her to the dais to receive the token of appreciation. I would like to give a special mention to Mr. Preetam Pandit for his outstanding efforts and contributions in making ICRDFS a great success. Please welcome sir to the dais. I call upon Ms. Sudeshna Bal. Thank you, everyone. We now proceed towards the end of the ceremony. As the sun sets on this inspiring conference, I stand before you today on behalf of the organizers to express our sincere gratitude for the contributions of the success of this international conference on recent developments in forensic science 2024. Our deepest appreciation goes to the esteemed guests and participants who have traveled from across the nation. Thank you everyone for coming and making this conference a huge success. Kindly come forward for a group photograph.